obsessed with ancient Egypt, British archaeologists and necromancers have discovered the means to reanimate dead bodies, quickly replacing mechanical inventions with cheap, undead labor. But some fanatics plan to summon Moloch, an ancient god, and cast his burning wrath upon London. Only one thing stands in their way. The gentlemen of the Unicorn Club. Her Majesty counts on you in the campaign to thwart the cult. Rise of Moloch is a Victorian adventure board game for 2 to 5 players that takes place in an alternative England where magic and technology have taken an extraordinary turn.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the world of Smog, Rise of Moloch, in our next episode where we're basically, this is turn 3 of the actual gameplay. Really found our groove last episode. I got the kind of the mechanics down, how we're playing it. Been some discussion about the randomization of it because remember, this is actually not a solo or cooperative game. So I had to improvise a little bit, and the way we're laying out the cards for the good guys and the bad guys is completely random, which does have a significant impact on the strategy of the game, and I'm saying that up front. So if you think that it feels too random, that's because we're making it that way, not because that's the way it's intended. So we're making it that way because it's hard to play both sides and pick those strategies in a hidden what do you call it? It's not hidden movement, hidden character selection, a game which this has an element of. So we're going to get right back into it. We're going to get started. There was really nothing to correct from the last episode, which was awesome. And so we're going to get going and see if we can actually save the damsel, or if the agents are going to get her and bring her down before they get kicked out of the game or shot or whatever. And we're going to see how this rolls out. Now, I want to talk about how we're going to roll out this turn, because of course the first thing we're going to do is the preparation phase, right? So we're going to do that, or the order phase as they call it. In the order phase, we're going to collect all of their cards. Now again, like I said, the interesting thing about this is that normally the players would be selecting what goes into these spots quite intentionally. For example, like the top players would really want someone who is capable of going after Emerson, who's got a gun and is heading toward the damsel, to go first. But because of the way we're playing it, we really don't have that option, because I'm randomizing it completely. And the way I look at it is I'm going to be consistent about it and keep doing it that way, because that's where we're playing it for this particular session. However, just keep in mind, again, I know I keep reiterating it, but if someone tunes in new, I want them to understand it. This is not the way it's supposed to be played, because there's supposed to be a minimum of 2 players, one playing the bad guys, one playing the good guys, and these are supposed to be selected, not randomized. So you can place them out in the order that strategically suits what you need to do. We are not doing that. So that being said, we have set up the board. That is right there, the order phase. Okay, now the next thing that we do is we're going to flip over. We're going to start going to the activation phase, and then we're going to be taking those actions in order. Remember, each hero and nemesis agent gets 2 actions, and all the minions get 1. Now, most of the bobbies have been brutally put to death, and there's only 1 zombie currently on the board for the nemesis. So the nemesis does have the ability to summon some more zombies. We made sure we powered up that power, so we'll see how it goes. But let's see who goes first. It's going to be one of the good guys. The allies go first, so the bobbies go first. And the damsel. She's got a movement of 4, right? Yes, she does. She has a movement of 4. Agility, rather. So let's take a look at this. So maybe, if the damsel moves away from the zombie, that's bad, because the zombie, she'll take a hit, and that'll put her at 2 hits. She's got one currently on her right now and no Bobby adjacent to be able to absorb it. But she could tear off running away. Or what we can do is we can move the Bobbies. Bobbies have a movement of 2, so we're going to go 1, 2. By the way, this fire goes out when it's outside. I got to look up and see when that happens. It might happen right now. I'm just going to take a look at the fire issue here, because fire will go out when it's outside, especially in this environment because it's all rainy and nasty out. So I'm going to take a look at that just real quick. Fire at the beginning of their activation in the square of fire token automatically suffers. Okay. Any figure at wrap up, remove any outdoor fire tokens. So this token actually should not be there. It didn't spread out there. It went away. Now it did spread. It would have burned somebody, but there's no one there. So we move this Bobby up to the zombie, but the Bobby can't do anything. And then I guess we'll have this one. No, we'll have him move away. So he'll move there just so he's away from the walls in case something happens with the fire. I don't think anything will, but you never know. Yeah, so that is the allies. I don't know that I want to move the damsel yet. She's... Well, actually, I want to take a look at one thing with the Bobbies here. In this scenario, the Bobbies can take a hit. Do they have to be adjacent to her when that happens, or can they just be adjacent to her at any point during that point in the scenario? I'm looking at the actual chapter rules. Protect the innocent. Yeah, if the damsel would be damaged, a Bobby in line of sight. Okay, so what we're going to do is it's going to kill a Bobby, but we're going to get her the heck out of there. Because she can move... she can move 4. We can actually get her some protection. But, so here's the choice we have. We have 2 exits for her. One's way down here, one's over here. We were heading her that way, but the guy with the firearm has come that direction. So, what we can do is go 1, which would normally damage her, but we can have the Bobby take the damage, which would kill him. And that's okay. And then we can go 2, 3, and 4 into this building. She can get through the building. Now she cannot be shot at by Emerson. So that actually worked out okay for us for this turn. Now the problem now is she has to run all the way through and get out this way, or she can duck back out the door and head that direction. But she has an agility of 4, so she was able to make that move, and diagonal moves are okay. So that was our allies' action. Now we're going to get to the nemesis. Remember, allies only get 1 action. So we're going to have Emerson. See, this is good because it had Emerson... He still might be able to take a shot at her, but had Emerson been there in that spot, he would have just been able to run around and shoot her with no qualms at all. Taking down the agents is not such a bad thing either. Now Emerson, he does have on his gun, it does not have a range limitation. His ranged attack is not limited. He can also attack boost. He could really just try to lay waste to one of the good guys. So for his first action though, I do think he's going to move. Can he get to where he... See, he's not going to be able to get to where he can shoot her, I don't think. He could go 1, 2, 3 to see the wall's still there. I don't think he can get there in 1 turn. So probably better that he get into a place where he can shoot one of the agents. And he's actually there right now. So I think he's going to shoot first. He's going to make a ranged attack. And he will spend 2 points to try and kill, to really do some damage. I think he'll hit... we got Walter Cavendish and right here and Abigail right there. Now if he shoots at our guy, the Marquis has cover. So I don't think he wants to do that. But he's going to see if he can get some serious damage on him. His range attack is 5. So that's going to be a really nice attack on somebody. And he's going to give up to Ether to do it. So to get that extra bonus on the attack. I think he will attack the one that's got the most opportunity to take the hits, I think. Because Abigail, remember, she's got her channel spirits powered up, so she's got an extra agility. He's going to attack Walter Cavendish. He's got clear line of sight on him. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, does he now? Take it? Yeah, he does. I mean, yeah, this building is right there, but he can... He's right here. I think that if you took it there to there, yeah, he's fine. from the center to this. Well, let's go here. Just, yeah, I'm going to say yes. I don't like being too picky about the line of sight rolls. Looks good enough. So he's going to roll 5 dice. And an interruption. We're going to take that shot at Walter Cavendish, see if we can do some serious damage. Now remember, he activated his power, so if he gets a hit plus, it's going to count as 2 hits. But man, he got squat. What an awful roll for him. Wow, he got 1 hit. He can take that as ether. Everything else was a miss. And that is the second time he's done that. He's rolled really badly. I think he might as well, he's not going to, that's 1 hit. He's going to deflect it. And I believe the agents can take that as ether as well, so he can beef up the ether for the next shot and just do it again, I guess. On attack. Yeah, gentlemen, Nemesis. On attack, that just equals a hit. Yeah. Yeah, so the only way that they can gain that is by the players using ether. So he doesn't have the ability to do that again. Sorry, interrupted again. I think what we're going to do is he's just going to take another random shot, or he could move and try and get some safety between him. And he's got to get to her. So I think what he'll do then, he could move 1, 2 to there and block line of sight against those attacks, forcing them to move. He's going to do that. That's a safer bet. Really wasted turn. If he had done any damage at all, he would have charged in and been more aggressive. But what a horrible roll for him. Wow. Well, that is what it is. And now he doesn't have enough power to fuel that attack again, so he's going to have to charge it up. And then we're going to go back now to the player's turns, the gentleman's turn. Okay, let's see who's going next. It is going to be Abigail Sutherland. So that was a good move by Emerson to get behind that crate, because Abigail's going next. So I believe the boxes actually only provide cover, because it says something about impassable edges, and in obstacles, when it talks about obstacles, it doesn't specify the boxes are obstacles, but what it says is with an obstacle it provides cover against an attack, because Abigail's definitely going to make an attack. Now the Harpoon has a range of 4. I think she does not want to draw him in. There's no point in doing that. But on her turn, she is definitely going to pay the upkeep to charge up her Arcanist ability, which is these Channel Spirits. So she's keeping the upkeep on that, and Emerson's going to take that that ether so that he can use that. So yeah, she's going to attack. Now, on her attack, she is going to do a ranged attack, which is 2 normally. Yeah, she's not very good ranged. I think she needs to move, actually. Well, let's do this. She can't get all the way up to well, she got a 4. She can go 1, 2, 3, 4. She can actually 1, 2, 3, 3, and she'll just stay right there. That's a good spot, because then he'll have to move around her to get there. And then she can do a punch attack, which is currently beefed up. So she's going to have a 4-die attack on him. She would have had a 4-die attack with the Harpoon as well, but I don't know. She's better at this because she can also counterattack if they attack her back. So 4 dice, 3 plus 1, and she's going to punch Emerson. So here we go. Let's see if she can manage it. Well, now she manages it with quite a look at that. Wow. Now, if this had been Emerson's attack, we'd be having a different conversation. I'm not even on it. Sorry, guys. Totally rolled off camera. But here's her attack. She got 3 hit pluses, which don't do her any good. The hit pluses don't matter because she didn't use her Harpoon. So it just matters that she got 3 hits. So she got 3 hits on Emerson. Emerson then gets to defend. Emerson has a agility of 3. So here's his dice. He's going to roll 3 dice to defend. He does not get cover for that. So these umbrellas do not count because she's doing a melee attack on him. So there's no cover for him. That means that only the hats would have counted. So he takes all 3 hits. That is not good. Emerson does have 10 hit points though. So I'm going to take a 3-point token and put it on Emerson right there. He took some damage. Ouch. All right. That was both of her actions. So she moved up and she attacked him. Now, if he was able to attack her back, does he have, what's his special ability? Evasion. He could have added 3 dice and maybe not taking some of that damage. Well, he's okay this turn. I want to charge up his ability to attack, though. Yeah, because if he used his evasion ability, that would, yeah, what would that would, I wonder if he can add those later. I'm just checking to see if he can add those at any time. Evasion, when this figure is attacked, but before the defense roll. So no, he would have had to decide before that, so he can't do it now. All right, so he took that hit. I got to remember he has evasion. And Tobias has a different ability. He has the charge ability. All right, well, let's continue on. It was Abigail Sutherland's attack. She went up, channeling the spirits with her ghostly sword and attacked Emerson and did 3 points of damage. It's pretty good. He's only got 10. But now we are going to be activating Tobias. Tobias is in a mask, like a gas mask type thing with his big saw blade. He sees some prime targets. Unfortunately, Tobias cannot do a ranged attack. But he does have a pretty powerful melee attack. So I think, you know, through his gas mask, he's like, I'm coming after you, Emma Swanson. I think that's where he's going to go. He's going to go and attack her. He would like to attack the Marquis, but if he moves through her, he's going to take damage. So I think the best bet he's got is he'll step just one up here. His first action will be to move there. What else can you do as a move action? I think, well, open doors and trade items. So he can't do anything else. There's also some other things that you can do. You need to remember what all the different actions are that you can do. Of course, he can charge. So that's what he's going to do. He's going to charge. Now, a charge attack does cost him. Now, if you look on his sheet, I'll just show you this so you see it. He does have the charge icon. That's what that means. That means he gets to move and attack, so he'll get 2 attacks on Emma. That's very good. Emma does not have... She has the evasion ability, so she may end up using it. She's got tons of ether. She has to use it before she makes her defense roll, though. I think that's definitely what he's doing. I'm just trying to remember. I think it costs him 1 ether to do the charge, if I'm not mistaken. And charge, the figure may spend 1 ether, yeah. So Tobias is spending 1 of his 3 ether to do that charge attack. That's going to give him a 5. And yeah, it's going to give him a 5 dice attack on Emma. So here we go. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And let's see what he does. Now they've been rolling really badly, but he did not. He rolled decently, not great. He got 3 hits on Emma. So Emma's going to have to defend, and I do believe she is going to utilize her evasion ability, which is to, she may spend 1 ether to roll plus 3 dice. She's going to do that. So here is her ether. Now that goes to the bad guys, right? Let's see. What do I want to put it on? I think I'm going to put this back on Emerson. I also have the command minions ability, but I don't have very many minions out. Yeah, I think we're going to do that. We're going to put this on Emerson. Really start to charge up his attacks. Okay, so the point that she spent to defend goes on Emerson. That means she's going to have, she has a normal agility of 3, so she's going to have 6 dice to defend with. She needs to defend against 3 hits. Does she? She did not. She defended against 2 of them, so she did take a point of damage. So that means that Emma got a little bit hurt there. Not bad, just a little bit. She can take 3 before she takes a torment card. And I think as we close in to try and stop the damsel from getting away, he's just going to do that again. He's going to attack again with 5. He is not wounded. He doesn't have any injuries, so he doesn't need to use his special ability. But I do think, before we do that, before I forget, remember, on an activation, I can activate 1 card. On the Chaos card, I can activate all of them. So we're going to activate this one. We're going to take these 2 off and bring in a couple more zombies along with Tobias, since that appears to be the direction the damsel's heading. She could fool us, but you never know. So we're going to place 1 here and 1 here, because I have a feeling or suspicion that they're going to go next, because the 2 agents have gone, so all we have is the Chaos card and the minions left. But that was not his action. His action is going to be to attack Emma again, and that is going to be 5 dice. There's the 5 dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So his second, so remember, his first action, while he did move, he used the charge to be able to move up and attack. Now he's just attacking for his second action. Wow, what a whopper hit on her. So that was 4 hits, by the way. He doesn't get any bonuses for the hit pluses. So 4 hits on Emma. She's definitely going to spend another of her ether. So she's going to break this 2. She'll spend another point of ether to use her evasion ability. That will give her 6 dice, which is right here. There's 6 dice to evade getting hit by Tobias. His big saw blade. Now, what is she? Oh man, what a bad roll for her. So she got hit. So she took 2 more hits. That's enough to give her a torment card. So she was able to dodge 2. This does not count, but she can use that to get ether. So she's going to do that. She'll use that to get 2 ether, or I think that's right. Is it 1 ether per one? Let me just check. No, you can use it as a hit or gain 2 ether. So she can also recover or heal, but she has to use the recover ability. That's the other thing you can do is recover. You can attack, you can use a special, you can recover, you can revive. Those are your actions. And then your agility point actions are move, 1 space, open a door, move through a window or door, which costs 2, or sorry, move through a window, which costs 2, or give equipment. Okay, so she's gained 2 more ether for the crown. And then she took 2 more hits. That means she now has 3 hits on her. That hurt. So on her 3rd point of damage, does she at that point gain the card? I believe she does. I'm going to double check in the fight combat portion. When they take damage, when do they actually get the problem? All right, so tally the results. Yeah, she's going to take the torment card for taking enough hits. Yep, that's right. Okay, so let's get the torment cards out and see what that does. Okay, here are the torment cards. Going to give them a quick shuffle. We're going to see what torments Emma Swanson. Move the zombies out of the way so I can put card beneath her. Now, she's got her sportsman, remember, so she does have 2 total extra hit points more, but that doesn't change that number. It just changes her total. So now she can take 4 more instead of 2 more before she goes down. And we've been shuffling these while I've been talking. These are the torment cards. So our first torment card, yay, what does it do? Head trauma. Place this torment card over 1 upgrade. Remove this torment card only when you recover or are revived. So she's only got 1. Well, does this count as an upgrade? I don't think so. I think the only upgrade she has is this one. So her sportsman is going to be covered up, which means right now she doesn't have those extra 2 hits, I guess. And that was the. So she currently. Oh, that hurt, man. She got smacked down. If she doesn't get out of there before the zombies go, or that we don't take care of some of these zombies, we're gonna be in trouble. Wow. Okay, well, yeah, that was pretty rough, man. That was really, really rough. And I don't think I didn't... yeah, I'm going to place that... Remember, she spent another ether. I'm going to place that on the summon minions, so if I get 1 more, I can summon 2 more zombies in. I think that'd be useful. Okay, that was the end of that action. So, man, Tobias did a number on Emma. Wow, how things can turn in this game so quick. Next up, we do have the gentlemen. They get to go next, and it is going to be Cavendish, Walter Cavendish. Well, he's kind of got the charge of protecting the damsel right now. What can he do effectively? He can't attack. He can make a ranged attack, right? No, he has to be within 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. He cannot make a ranged attack on Tobias. He could take down this zombie. I'm not too worried about that zombie right now. Could nail one of these zombies because they might go next and they could take out Emma. Let me show him what I'm talking about. Okay, here is Walther, right? He could shoot here. He's too far away. He can't get these zombies. He could get this zombie here. If he shot at these ones, they have cover. So shooting at, I think he can't even shoot them. 1, 2, 3, 4. He could shoot at Tobias. Don't know if that's valuable because if he can kill a zombie, it'll be 1 less attack on Emma potentially. So I think he's going to do that. Think he's going to do that. Now, remember, he's using his Tesla gloves. He could fuel them up. Otherwise, he's only got a 3 on his triggers, so that would give him a 4. Well, he'd get a 4 anyway, because the Tesla gloves give him a 4. So he's got 4 right now on a zombie. Is that enough? The zombies get 2. He has to get at least 3 hits to secure the death of the zombie. Oh, you know what he can do? Here's what he's going to do, guys. He is going to use 1 point of his ether to charge it up. We might as well use 2 if he's going to do that. And charge up his Tesla gloves. They have the ability to do an extra hit each and then gain the spread ability, which means he can hit this zombie as well, maybe kill both of them. He did that last time. But I think I'm just going to do one, which of course the bad guy is going to put on the summon minions, so we're going to summon more, but it might stop them from attacking Emma. Now that means he's going to have an attack value of, he's got a 3 trigger, 4 for this, 5. So he's going to have 3, 4, 5 attack on the first zombie. Pay attention now and move the camera before I start doing things. Alright, let's see what he gets. Take this die off. I don't want to confuse anything. Let's see what he gets here. So he, wow, so he got only 2 hits on the zombie. That's enough to kill it. The zombie has a defense of 2, agility of 2, so he's going to get to roll 2 defense die. Now if he does defend against both of them, he lives. If he doesn't, he dies. He can only take 1 hit. He doesn't have cover, and he failed. So this zombie is kaput. That one is gone. So he fried the zombie with his Tesla gloves. And then he's going to do that again. So he's going to have an attack. Oh, he's going to attack this one, rather. He's not doing it again. The Tesla gloves, that's the spread ability. You know, he could make it adjacent to them, but he'll have cover. He won't at this point. Well, I guess he would. I don't know if they get cover on the spread attack. I don't know. Let me see if it says on spread, just to see. Spread, a target +1 enemy in an adjacent square. It just says target. It still counts as an attack, so I think either one of these guys would have cover. So that's going to give him 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dice to roll, and I do believe they're going to have cover, so you might as well try and take out the zombie since Tobias is already gone. Let's see what he gets. Oh, he only got 1 hit on the zombie. The zombie's going to get 2 dice, and I believe has cover in that. So, but the zombie rolled 2 hits and missed. The zombie is dead. Wow, the Nemesis player cannot keep zombies on the board. That was only his first action. So, I think for his next action, he is going to try and... let me see, is he close enough? 1, 2... Can I draw a line? I can't. I think this wall is blocking him from hitting Tobias. And I don't want to move him away from the damsel. He's kind of protecting the damsel in the doorway there. So he might as well attempt to take out this other zombie. 1, 2... Yeah, he can shoot that other zombie before it gets in anybody's face. And that way there won't be any zombie activations. We'll just be able to summon a couple to the board with the power of summoning them. Now this one he's not going to do anything. He's just going to take a shot at it. It'll be 4 dice with his Tesla gloves. His Tesla gloves only have a range of 4 though. He's fine. So he's going to roll, see what he gets. Wow, 3 hits on this zombie. That's probably going to do the zombie in. Actually, it's guaranteed to do the zombie in. It only has 2. Yep, it did. So the zombie is gone. And that is all the zombies on the board removed by Walter Cavendish. Man, he is really a beast. Those Tesla gloves are awesome. Okay, but that is the end of his turn. That was both his actions. So he basically zapped around the board. He's trying to protect the damsel, keep her out of harm's way, while we try and get her to the exit. We've kind of cleared a path for her, depending on what Tobias does next. Of course, it's not his turn, but we get the chaos thing. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to activate everything he's got. We're getting to the wire here. So we are going to take this, get another chaos card. I'm going to draw one of the chaos cards out of the deck. Let's see what we get. Okay. We're going to not play that at the moment, and then we're also going to do the summon minions and put 2 more zombies on the board, because they are going to get to go, I think. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Now, where am I going to put them? I think I'm sticking to the plan. They're going to go right there. See if they can attack Emma. If we can get her down, eliminate an agent, I mean, it'll come back. The agent will come back, but that'll give us 1 point toward our victory condition as the bad guys. So we activated both our abilities now. Is there anything else that we can do? Wait, let me look at that chaos card I just drew. I might be able to play that. No, I can't play that yet. I cannot play that yet. Okay, so that's going to be that. That is the end of the chaos action, unfortunately, because I didn't have a lot of ether to spend, so I spent it all getting a card, a new card, and I'm going to look over all my cards just to make sure in this round I don't want to play anything. Definitely don't want to do that. Oh yeah, I do. I'm going to play this one, the Perfect Storm. You may choose 1 discarded chaos card and add it to your hand. So that is going to get discarded, but I'm adding the other discard, the only other card we discarded, the powder keg, back to our hand. So when the minions get to go, kablooey, right? We're going to give it a shot. Again, let's see if that helps. Maybe even, yeah, blow up Emma, right? Of course, I think we would attack Emerson too, or Tobias rather. I don't even care about that. If I can take Emma down, that is a really big deal. So anyway, that is the chaos action. So next up, we're going to go back to our gentleman player. Now, as the gentleman player, remember the Marquis. The Marquis is hurt, but what can he do? He does have the surgical bag. That's a torment card. That doesn't help. He's got bloodthirsty, but that's a minion. He could heal 1 damage. Remember, he's got 3 of 4 on him right now, so he could end up taking a torment card too. Let's talk about his abilities. He's got Bismarck, who's going to get a free attack on something. I'm going to guess it's going to be... it doesn't say it has a range on him. Within line of sight, he could do either of the guys. He might take a hit on Emerson, who's already got 3 hits on him, with Bismarck. And then also, remember, he's got his whip. If he spends one of his ether, he can do a knockdown and disorient on Tobias, which is... he can't get to Tobias. Tobias is undercover. He can get to the zombies, though. By the way, the whip is a ranged attack. That is pretty awesome. I just realized that. It's +1 ranged attack, and it's within 4. It's short range. But that's still awesome, because then all he has to do is turn around, and he can attack that zombie there with the whip. And each time you neutralize a minion, you can heal 1 damage. So he's going to do that. So he turns around for his first action, and he's going to attack that zombie with the whip. He's not going to bother activating the ability of it. It's not that valuable. It'll be more valuable against an agent, but that will give him a 4 dice trigger attack against the zombies. So let's see what he can do. Well, he got some decent stuff there. Let's see. He got 2. He's going to take these as hits. So he's got 2 hits right now. The whip doesn't do anything with the hit plus. So he got 2 hits on the zombie. He could have taken ether, but he's got ether right now. I'm not too concerned about that. He's got enough ether to do his stuff. He can also use Otherworld Charm as an action. Move 1 enemy in line of sight up to 3 squares towards you. Enemy may only be targeted once per activation. I don't know. I don't see the value in that right now. But let's just do the defense for the zombie. So if the zombie defends both of these, he lives. If he doesn't, he dies. He didn't. So the zombie is gone. We're not rolling really well for the zombies. And then he might as well do that attack again with the bullwhip for 4. So 4 more dice against the second zombie. Man, we're just taking these zombies out before we even get a chance. Look at that, 3 hits. No chance for the zombie to defend against it. So we're just going to take him off the board. Wow, they cannot keep the zombies on the board at all. That is crazy. So that was both of Marquis of Carabas's actions. He just turned around and whipped the heck out of the minions. He neutralized 2 minions, so he gets 2 health back. He's only got 1 damage on him now out of the first 4 that he used before he gets a torment card. That ruins the Nemesis ability to blow up Emma. So that was a very, very effective time for the Marquis to take action. He still can do something with Bismarck, and I think he is going to do something. He's going to make a 3 attack against an enemy in line of sight. That would be... Obstacles do not, as I understand, they don't block line of sight. They just offer cover. That's the way I'm reading it, guys. So if I'm wrong, tell me. But he's going to do a 3-point attack against 3 dice attack against him. He might as well. There's nobody. Well, or he could do it against Tobias. Let's do it against Tobias. Tobias is a bigger threat right now. He's going to have Bismarck attack Tobias. Wow. Well, he got 1 hit on Tobias. It's probably not going to do damage to him, but we'll give it a shot. Tobias has a agility of 3, and he did defend against that attack. So he didn't take any damage, but it was a good shot. Good shot. And the Marquis got to use his Bloodthirst ability. That is awesome. Okay, well, that is the end of the Marquis' action, so now we're going to go to the zombies' action. Unfortunately, there aren't any. So this is going to absolutely bite, because the minions get to go, and I don't think there's anything I can do with the minions. That was really not cool. I probably should have waited, but I didn't know who would go next. So, yeah, so be it. I'm looking on the minions card to see if there's anything at all that would be helpful here. No. Nope. Yep, that's it. There's really nothing that they can do, so that was a wasted effort. The minions get to do nothing. And then we got Emma Swanson, who is right next to Tobias. So Emma's got 2 actions, right? She's got a choice here. She might, I don't know if she can recover. I'm going to look at the action of recover and see if she can do that while standing next to an enemy. I don't know if she can. Gentlemen may spend 1 action during their action to recover themselves. When they do this, they remove up to 3 damage and gain an ether. So remember, in this case, the recover would remove this, head trauma. Place this torment over 1 upgrade card. It cannot be used. Remove this torment only if you recover or are revived. So she's going to recover. I didn't say it doesn't allow her the healing either. So she gets her 3 hit points back. And then on her second action, she's going to attack Emerson with 5 dice with her symbiotic rifle. Or sorry, not Emerson, Tobias rather. So here's Tobias. She's going to get 1. She's got a 4 base trigger, plus 1 for the symbiotic rifle. And she doesn't need to heal anymore, so she can heal 1 damage. She could have spent an ether to heal damage dealt, per damage dealt. But she's not going to do that. She's going to do attack. So she's got 5 dice on our big bad guy, Tobias. Let me look at Tobias's ability. If this attack, nope. But he has the ability to heal too. So he's, wow, look at, oh my gosh, wow, look at what Emma just did. Now, this is a very, very powerful attack, and I'm going to tell you why. She does not need to, she doesn't need any ether right now, so she's going to use those as hits. It's 2, 3, 4, 5 hits on Tobias. Now he doesn't have any damage on him yet. So 5 hits on Tobias. Tobias has a 3 agility, so he's going to try and block that. So Emma swung around and shot the rifle right in his face. It doesn't say you can't do that in the game, but he did defend against 2, so he still takes 3 points of damage. Wow, that's 3 wounds right there for Tobias. And that's actually going to end the entire round, guys. So we're going to go into the cleanup phase. The fire's burning down the building. I'm not going to bother marking the fire anymore because at this point everybody's out of the building and away from it. So it's not really going to do anything. So in the wrap-up phase, we're going to check the player endgame conditions. We haven't met them. Game is not over. Players take back all activation cards. We're going to do that and discard any cards they have eliminated from the stage. We don't have any of that we have to do. So the only other thing we do is spread the fire, and we're not going to worry about that. So guys, that's going to be the end of this episode. It's there's still the damsel's still not in a safe place yet. Even though the 2 Nemesis agents have taken some damage, they're still okay. But at this point, they can't keep any minions on the board, which is not good because they really need some additional attacks coming in. It's 2 against 4 right now, not including the Bobby. So, but again, all they have to do is take down the damsel, and Tobias might actually take a shot, heal himself up, and then move to try and intercept the damsel, depending on which way she goes next turn. And we'll see what Emerson does. Emerson's probably going to try and take out Abigail, even though Emerson has missed horribly every time he's shot, so that's not good. Well, guys, that's going to wrap it up. So thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. I know this is not exactly the way the game is supposed to be done, but I thought you'd enjoy it anyway, and it's giving you some idea of how the game plays. Now, again, there's this back and forth. Like, it would have been pretty exciting when somebody rolled the dice with a group of people to have that big miss from Emerson. The agents would have been thrilled, right? So there's a lot of that you don't get out of this solo kind of run-through of this game. So, guys, thanks so much. I appreciate you watching, and I will talk to you in the next episode. Take care.